one of the takeaways that you might have gained is that maybe you're not a lightweight, maybe you're a featherweight, right? And maybe for your body style and moving forward in your MMA career, featherweight, 145 pounds, might be the weight class for you, would you say?
Yes, I would say so. I feel like I've been fighting at lightweight for most of my career so far,
Yeah.
and I fought heavier than lightweight. Like I fought at 65. I've fought up. I fought the best dude in the nation at 65, and arguably I got robbed.
Hmm.
So fighting up, I like feeling good. That's why I fight up. I feel like a lot of guys cut a lot of weight, and I don't.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to, suffer a little bit to get the reward, because I making 45 is not a big cut for me. 55 is just a little sweat. So
Yeah. Yeah. And now at the appropriate weight class for you, you're up against John Dean, a guy who I think is cut from a similar cloth as you, man. I mean, he fought on our last Cagezilla. He took a
he
fight
did
on a
good.
couple weeks' notice. He took a fight at 170, right? He knew, knowing that he's a featherweight, but he ended up coming out on top. He had a tough first round, didn't really go his way, but then he found his game in the second and
Yep.
third. I know you aren't too picky on who you fight in opponents and stuff like that. You just wanted
Not at all.
someone. I know you just wanted someone, man. But tell us, Jake, what do you know about Dean heading into this big featherweight title fight coming up here on June 28th?
Well, I had the pleasure of watching him fight. So to be honest with you, I didn't think you were going to offer me him because I thought he was a bigger boy. I thought he was 170.
Mm,
But looking at it, he was undersized for the weight class, and I mean that guy. I think that's the only reason why that guy was doing good against him. Other than that, like if he's fighting in his weight class, I think he does a lot better.
yeah.
So, watching that, I took a bunch of different things from it. Uh, but the one thing I got on him is experience. I've fought at 45 before. I know that he competed collegiate wrestling around 45,
Mhm.
maybe not 45, maybe a little heavier. But, the thing that's different between fighting and wrestling is that this is 3 5-minute rounds. This ain't three threes, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. And that was what I was going to say too, is the one thing that kind of differentiate you guys. I mean, you guys may possibly have different fighting styles or whatnot and stuff, but the main thing that separates you guys is experience. You carry a big experience advantage over Dean coming into this one. What kind of, and I know you've been chomping at the bit to get this title fight, man.
Yeah.
Tell us what kind of energy. I want to hear from you. Tell us what kind of energy you're feeling coming into this big featherweight title fight, man, because I know you've been waiting for this. This has been the moment that you've been waiting for, and now all you got to do is go in there and seize it. But tell us what kind of energy, what can we expect to see from Jake Atwell come June 28th?
You can see me. I'm gonna be calm and I'm gonna be patient, because that's one thing I feel like I wasn't last time. But I'm not gonna slow start. You're definitely gonna see a good fight. I can guarantee that.
From
Because
bell to
I
bell.
know his game plan. I know what he's gonna do.
Right.
So it's not much of a secret. He's a college wrestler. He's gonna try and take me down. And my goal is to not let him get me down. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna try and beat him up, and he's gonna probably try and take me down.
Yeah, and you got that wrestling, not wrestling, but grappling pedigree as well, where you've been competing in grappling tournaments and
Yeah,
you've been staying active. So man, even if he does get you to the ground, you're not gonna be an easy customer there either.
no,
Um, and,
definitely
and,
not.
and so I'm sure you got some answers for him there too, huh?
Yes, sir, I do. I got some things for him, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what's up. We'll see whose style prevails.
That's
I'm
right.
just ready to hop up like there's some spikes on the mat. I know that. That's what my coach tells me every time. Coach
And-
Stewart, he's always like, pretend that there's spikes on the mat.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good comparison. I like that. I haven't heard that one before, but yeah, when you see some guys just pop right back up,
Yeah,
it's almost like they're envisioning, right, spikes or something on the mat, and they're getting right back up, boom, right to their feet, fishing for that underhook and trying to turn them and get back to the
And
center of the
it can be
cage.
very demoralizing too, you know,
Yeah,
if you can't hold a guy down,
right.
especially when that's your game plan for 15 minutes, you know. I watched Bangura, he was doing a very good job against I'm trying to think of his name. Damn, he's a good fighter. I think
Um, I know who you're talking about too. The tall guy, right? And
Wilson, Byron.
Byron Wilson. That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
So Bangura held him down for 2 rounds straight. And then they went into that last round and Bangura got a little tired, you know, and that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You got to mix it up a little bit. And
Yeah.
them wrestling guys, they're gonna. I'll tell you what. If you come and you just try and hold me down, I got a bunch of elbows. I got a bunch of things for you. It's not gonna be a pretty hold down.
That's right, man. You're gonna make it messy, and that was a good observation from you to remember that fight, because I do remember that fight very well. And something that I told Bangura after his fight as well. I went into the locker room and talked to him afterwards, and I said, "Man, keep your head up, man. You were winning that fight."
Yes.
If I remember correctly, his opponent missed weight, so that might have had some factor into it as well. But
Can always
ultimately,
play a factor.
ultimately he was winning that fight, but I think just got gassed out and
It's the
maybe couldn't.
style, man. It's
Yeah,
hard to hold another man down for 15 minutes, you know, and not do no type of damage.
yeah,
If you're holding them down, you got to do damage. You got to
yeah,
hurt them.
yeah, yeah. No, that's key. And like I say, you stop a guy's takedown once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. You know, on that fourth try, man, he's not going to be the same guy as he was
Yep.
in
Starts to get demoralized.
on that first one, right? Both physically and mentally.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so yeah, man, great insight from you, and great